Hello and welcome back. Well, welcome to a new series that we're doing of a game that I very much so like, and it's our first 3D game on here actually. So that's a pretty momentous thing.
Yeah, it is. It is our first 3D game, our first 3D platformer, our first 3D.
Can we talk about this menu real quick though?
Awesome menu game. Amazingness is what we're talking about here.
This menu is so good. You start off and you're just on the brain.
Yeah.
And then you go over here, and then here's where you choose your options.
Yeah.
So, we're going to go over to...
Yeah, the artwork for, this game, I believe we were talking about before, a little earlier, we were talking about this game.
600 miles of synaptic fiber, 5.5 ounces of cranial fluid, 1,500 grams of complex neural matter.
Now it's a science show as well.
3-pound pile of dreams. But I'll tell you what it really is. It is the ultimate battlefield. And
we'll talk about the art right after this is done.
The wars of this modern age.
Yeah, I like to usually just let the cutscenes kind of play out.
Somewhere between these damp, curvaceous undulations. From this day forward, you are all psychic soldiers, paranormal paratroopers, mental marines who are about to ship out on the adventure of their lives. This is our beachhead, and this is your landing craft. You shall engage the enemy in his own mentality. You shall chase his dreams. You shall fight his demons. You shall live his nightmares. And those of you who fight well, you will find yourselves on the path to becoming international secret agents. In other words, Psychonauts!
That's the name of the game.
He said the name of the game. Check it out.
Will die!
Oh, Maury.
Children, you are not going to die.
Well, if you're not a psychonaut, then you might as well be dead.
They told me this was a summer camp.
Dogan. Don't worry about old Coach Oleander.
Dogan.
I've been coming here for years.
God.
And trust me, nothing ever happens.
Yeah, Dogan. Lily's right.
Yeah,
There's
Dogan.
nothing to worry about. Except for that giant monster in the lake I was telling you about.
Bobby Zilch!
Don't be such a
I told you
Dogan.
to stop scaring people with that
the new
ridiculous
insult?
old legend.
Yeah, that's gonna be the new
I don't want my
future
kids to be
insult
afraid to go out at
someday.
night and walk alone on the perfectly safe paths of Whispering Rock Psychic Summer Camp. And we don't want to scare our special guests, superstar psychonauts Sasha 9 and Mia Bodello.
Light monster!
Formation.
It's resisting. Quick, bring it over here.
What is it?
It's just a little boy. What's your name, darling?
I'll find out. Kid, get in! Ugh.
My name
Starts with a D.
is Rasputin. But everybody calls me Raz.
Please don't kill us, lake monster!
Compelling.
Armored like a tank.
Sorry I'm late. I don't want to disrupt your briefing, Agent Oleander. Agents 9, Vodello, please, continue.
Where do you think you're going?
You've broken into a highly classified remote government training facility.
I know. Isn't it great? Listen, why don't I just sit over here quietly with my fellow psychedets? Hey, how's it going? I like your hat.
We need to have this young man taken from here immediately.
I'll call his parents.
What? But don't you train Psychonauts here?
Yes, darling, but...
To soar across the astral plane. To wage psychic warfare against the enemies of free thought.
That is what I wrote on the front of the pamphlet.
Those words are why I'm here, Coach Oleander. Do you remember what you wrote on the inside of that pamphlet? You were born with a special gift. But the people around you treat it like a curse. Your mother is afraid of you. And your father
Dogen
looks at you with shame in his eyes. Come to Whispering Rock Psychic Summer Camp, and you can show them all. Back home, your powers make you a loner, an outcast, a circus freak. But in this dojo, in this psychic dojo, they make you a hero.
Get that soldier a bunk.
quite an inspiring, stirring
Well, darling,
speech,
you can
I would
stay
say.
here for a few days until your parents come for you, but we can't let you participate in any paranormal training without your parents' consent. I'm sorry.
Wow,
Oh God, Dogen.
you're so lucky.
Go away.
You get to go home soon.
Home? Back there, I was just like you were,
God,
Dogen.
Dogen, you're such a
Punished by
Melvin.
my own family for having powers.
Melvin?
I never asked.
Yeah, Dogen's a Melvin.
But here, I have a chance to be something. To make a difference. They may come for me, Dogen. But they'll be looking for Raz, the
Dogen,
boy.
don't tell anybody that
they're
I
going to
know you.
find?
Okay. Just don't let
don't
they
expect
they have no
is
idea
Raz.
that we know
If
each
they
other.
ask,
Psychonaut.
we've
Just
never
tell them we
met.
know we
And,
know
and
we
then
know.
you'll make
we
their
know her.
heads explode?
No. Do you do
It doesn't matter, dude.
No.
Just
Well, once kinda. But now I wear this special hat. Wanna try
Yeah.
it on?
No.
But he has mental defenses like I've never seen in someone so young. If I could just get him in my lab for some experiments, I'm sure he could withstand more than the others.
That kid's 1 in a million, Nine. But I'm not gonna let you turn him into one of your guinea pigs. I've got big plans for that mind.
All right. So there is one of the longest intros ever that are that the great developers at Double Fine were able to do.
and it's a pretty good one, man. You know, it's really entertaining and
I definitely
fun.
Yeah, I think it's a great one, and I think we're just gonna go with the nickname Ras.
I think we can go with
Keep it all how it should be.
we can go with the default name, the
Rasputin.
true the true spirit of the game for Rasputin.
All right, settle down in here. Big day tomorrow. I want to see each and every one of you runs in my classroom at 0600 hours on the dot. I'm the early bird, and you're the worms. Got it? Now, lights out.
I love the fact that they have the little light switch sound effect. But the characters in this game just very memorable, very very memorable.
Yeah, they really are.
I think it has to do with the art design.
Okay,
And
quick
everything,
eye
really.
exam before we start.
And we had some
Look over
tutorial
that way, if
here,
you will.
so episode might be a little bit
Wow,
longer
what's
just to
that?
make up for that.
Oh, that's a side challenge, Mark.
That's all right.
The staff scatters these all over the camp to test the students. Every one of these.
And you know, we could always find a real creative way to
Some of the old
maybe
models have fallen apart.
go
You'll find
past
bits
the
of them
tutorial
flapping around loose.
if
you find enough of these
I mean, I could
you can
skip
put 'em
it.
together, but keep ranking it.
And then
you
when-
could skip it.
because I
You
have
could
to
skip
do
it. Or I
Like
could
that?
just through the magic of editing just edit out the whole
that guy
thing.
looks so familiar.
Whichever, you know.
Well, one of them's already been done.
Yeah, so it doesn't, you know.
But so I've played this game quite a bit, and I know
Hurry up! You
couple
don't
of
want to be
things
late for
about it.
basic training!
Woohoo! Basic
So this isn't a
training
blind
is the best
playthrough.
course ever!
Well, it is for one of us, but
Yeah, I have some experience with this game. However, not very much. Only played through the first few stages. Maybe even not even that much. So, not necessarily new to the game, but not
Well versed.
not well versed in the game. Chris, on the other hand,
I played
very
this- yeah.
very well versed on the game. So,
I've played it a lot.
there you go.
And I'm in
So-
and I'm in control, to clarify, by the way. I'm the one that's going to be controlling this playthrough.
I am the spectator.
Which, I mean, we have some games in store where I'm going to be watching you.
Yes, sometimes if we're not playing co-op,
Then
or if, then maybe sometimes we'll just one of us will
take the reins.
take the reins and
Just
go for
guide
it.
us on our journey through the game.
Yep.
But this is one of the games that I feel really did well with the 3D spectrum and the 3D, just platforming aspect in general. I feel like it definitely wasn't the first one to do it, but I feel like its approach to it was very different and enjoyable. And you'll see what I mean, like, because as you know, I very much so enjoy being able to have movement options, and this game has probably one of the best movement option in 3D platformers I've ever seen, and just how you're able to move around and all that.
Yeah, there's a lot of variation in styles of movement and the way it relates to the physics of the game. When you think about physics in a game in the year that this came out, okay, I mean 2005, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty good,
Yeah.
physics wise for an indie game, especially.
Oh yeah, we can't get
To have that kind of
Those big block of ice.
to have that kind of physics, nearly 11 years ago, I guess.
Mm-hmm. You know what game it really reminds me of is Rayman: The Great Escape. Just
Yeah, it really does. I mean, I once had a copy of Rayman 2. The Great Escape on Dreamcast, and great game, and definitely really does remind me of that. Also, it was the sort of mid-air double jumping, and
yeah,
not only that, but the art style.
the art style. A little bit.
There is some similarity in the sort of the movement of the character. Also, the fact that it's a platformer. I mean, they're both platformers, obviously.
And the
3D
gymnastics.
platformers. The gymnastics. Yeah, right. True.
Hey, where you going, Maloof?
Shh, I snuck out. That class is a death trap for crazy people. Listen, the coach is strong. At the start of class, he pulls you into his mind, and then there's nothing you can do about it. But once you're in, you can use these smelling salts to sneak out. Take mine. I don't need them anymore. I'm calling my parents to come get me before I get hurt.
Too late!
Bobby! Ah!
Hey, kid! You owe me 5 arrowheads for this week's protection service.
Cough it up, my loser, or you'll be coughing up bloody tears.
Hey, leave him alone.
I heard a rumor that you were raised in the circus. Well, let me put this in terms you'll understand. I'm the strong man around here.
Really? Because you look more like the cotton candy.
Benny, put this kid's death on my to-do list.
Come on, we'll see him in class.
Yeah, we'll settle this on the battlefield.
Character's very tropey, but all very good.
Very, very good. Yeah. If you could pull it off, if you can pull off a good trope, then why not?
Yeah.
If you can pull it off.
I definitely think that the designs that they've all done and everything, like just looking at all these, we have Mr. Cotton Candy, big ears, a sailor. Not really sure what his design is. I think it's a little bit Indian, going by the hat, or I might be wrong there.
Something in the Asia Pacific region.
Yeah, just going by that.
Not quite sure.
She's spazzing out. I think somebody needs to like help her out real quick. And he's zoned out. He's gone. He is gone, man.
Yeah, I'm not so comfortable with this game anymore. I'm not sure. I don't know what I think about this.
Well, okay, so all of them.
These people. What's wrong with these people? Are they?
They're all in his mind right now.
Oh, yeah.
And so their bodies are just kind of moving.
Yes.
Except for this one over here. Which what are you doing over here? Oh, wrong button.
That's why we haven't been asked to join the greater galactic community, you know.
Hey, Chloe. What are you doing?
The coach uses this to broadcast his thoughts across the camp. I think I can tune it to reach my people in space.
So here we have Chloe, who believes that she's a space person.
Well, you know.
And then I think
It's all about what you
we're back.
believe, you know.
We're gonna go on ahead and start the level. Level number 1 with Coach Oleander.